those lings up. If I was Jaedong, looks like he's bringing some lings back. I would just get rid of all your lings. Just get all your lings out of your base, kill them all off. They're not doing you any use. They're not going to do any use for a good long while, not against that front door seal, and you need to open up some psi. You need that supply, as you can see, and it looks like basically this is going to be decently fended off, but I don't know how well, because as you can see, Upmagic definitely in a strong position. I think Upmagic can switch to whatever he wants to, and I'm not sure if that was a psi sacrifice or just kind of a front door test, and another Overlord going to get picked off right here by Jaedong. But really, Jaedong in such a bad position. I think he does have an Overlord. It looks like, as you can see, kind of at that 9 o'clock position. Looks like he kind of has an Overlord, and if I was Upmagic at this point, just go after the gas. Screw the Spire, screw everything else, go after the gas. That's what you need to go after. That's going to deny everything. A couple Scourges out, enough Scourges out to take out a single Wraith. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to take out any other of the Wraiths. But Cloaking's going to be finished here in a second, and I think Upmagic is basically, with Cloaking, he's going to be able to draw those units away from the Spire. He's going to draw those Overlords basically out into the open. He does manage to take out, looks like he took out both those Scourges there. Almost lost another Wraith there, but doesn't. But as you can see, now Jaedong just going to try to keep those Overlords back. Almost lost that Mutalisk there. Did manage to pull it back behind the lines. But again, go after the gas. Go after the gas. He's trying to kill a couple of units of the gas, but not going after the extractor itself. And now falling back. So I feel like he's going to have to adjust into a different type build. That Scourge now getting information inside Upmagic space. A bunker down, going for a fast expand. Going to try to get basically an economic advantage now. And let's see what he kind of... I think still continuing to build Rays. And I think... Actually, no. It looks like he's going to switch into a 3-barrack build. Now upgrading range and probably stim packs. So immediately going to switch into... And as you can see, that Overlord, that was the key there, is getting that Overlord out into the corner, protected away from the Rays. And a little bit of Overlord out in the open hunting him here, but my guess is Cloak's kind of upgrading, so we'll see what Upmagic can do with it now, if he can draw basically some more units out. Yeah, he did Cloak there. He's going to try to attack these Mutalisks, try to draw them out. Not going to be successful. Now these Overlords are going to have to come out to kind of spot these raids, but again, going to be very vulnerable because they're not speed upgraded. Managing to kind of fight those Mutalisks out a bit, and he's probably going to lose that Overlord. That's a little too far out. Looks like he's actually going to lose the Overlord to the south. I actually didn't see it because it was off screen. But in the meantime, let's see if Upmagic can pull this out. He's switching very quickly into a very aggressive 3-barracks build while Jaedong's kind of stuck in his base. He can't go anywhere. He's kind of, yeah, and trying to chase that Scourge down before it can get a spot, and we'll see if he manages to do that as well. The question is what can Jaedong do at this point? He's really far behind, both economically and not necessarily technologically. He does have Mutalisks, but really what he needs to do is he needs to get the Hydralisks down, and he needs to get 5 barracks going down. So wow, you're going to see a massive medic marine force out, and I don't know if Jaedong can get lurkers up in the meantime to deal with that. As you can see, I don't think he even has speed upgrade on those lings. I didn't get a good enough look at them on the ground, but really he needs to push directly into lurker tech, and I don't know if he's going to have lurkers anywhere near in time to deal with a massive medic marine force. He does have speed upgrade with the Overlords, but yeah, kind of dedicating to the air, as you can see, and Mutalisks aren't good against medic marine. So now Cloaking once those Mutalisks overcommitted, but now he's going to be able to chase down the rest of those units, and we'll see if he goes and pushes up for harass in the base. But Upmagic doing some beautiful micromanagement here. A little bit more Overlords actually going to end up dying here. Yeah, as you can see, getting pushed out. More hit to the supply of Jaedong, and that's going to force these units back. So absolutely denying any sort of harass that might come down. Upmagic doing everything he needs to do. Left 1 Wraith in there, so the rest of his Wraiths could escape. It looks like he only has 2 left, and now Medic Marine starting to pour out. And wow, has a huge force ready to go immediately, and is now looks like he isn't producing Wraiths anymore, but is going to brilliant. As you can see, so just beautiful, creative build from Upmagic, and I think that's going to end up taking the game for him. But now Jaedong in his base doing a very good job with a Mutalisk harass, and those Medic Marines are actually, it looks like he's just going to shove them down, but I think basically the reinforcements from, wow, and Medic Marine out in the open, they're going to be able to take care. Let's see if they can take out any of these Mutalisks. Jaedong doing a very good job of assaulting them and taking a lot of them out. And wow, is he going to win this on Mutalisk Micro alone? It looks like he wiped out that entire force before it could get down on his base. He has a critical mass of Mutalisks and continuing to pump Mutalisks, and we saw him be successful in an attack like this versus Light. As you can see, he denied any sort of resources out of that secondary. A couple turrets going on. So Upmagic on the defensive somehow now. Jaedong coming back. Absolute brilliant play by Jaedong, and as you can see, the micro, beautiful micro, just absolutely devastating that front, and Upmagic having to sacrifice that front, try to draw those Mulisks back to the front, and he's not producing out of that anymore, but I still think he's going to be able to pull, basically pour Medic Marines. He's going to try to get that Wraith back up, and Jaedong's back in this match. Unbelievably, he's back in this match. He has Mutilisks out, and really, if he decided to go for harass on the main, I'm not sure that there's anything that Upmagic could do about it. Now I'm going to go for another hatchery at that upper left portion, sorry, at that 10 o'clock, well, yeah, approximately 10 o'clock expansion between 10 and 11. In the meantime, going for the main, like I thought he was going to do before, and going to go and absolutely devastate, rake over Upmagic's economy. Those Marines are going to have a hard time getting through that supply. A single turret up to the north, science facility going down, so he's waiting to produce a science facility, but Jaedong's really done what he needed to do. In the meantime, going back to the secondary, going to take out the turrets that were there, going to take out anything, wow, beautiful two-pronged attack from Jaedong, and doing some absolutely amazing micromanagement between these two forces. Upmagic is just spread too thin, he can't cover both spots, and just absolutely, wow, Upmagic's economy is just getting devastated. As you can see, he's not producing at his secondary, losing his main. Upmagic, in the meantime, has safely expanded into the upper left-hand corner, and Upmagic totally on the defensive, which is, I would, wow, absolutely crazy play here. So Jaedong right back into it, and this is turning into an amazing matchup, amazing Final Four, and just parking those units there now, wow, you can see all those Mutilisks, not even going to bother kind of microing them because he just has critical mass, and the Medic Marines kind of flooding back, a single science vessel up, but even if he gets a radiate out, I don't know if it's going to be enough, and it's going to be a while before he has the energy, and now just going in, going to kill the rest of the forces, and in a second, he's just going to be able to camp out in front of the barracks, and that's going to be GG. As you can see, those barracks right there, he just needs to take care of that turret in the upper left-hand corner, and camp there, and that's going to be the game for Jaedong. As soon as he gets that turret down, he managed to get that turret down. He's starting, single radiate goes off, but it's going to pull out, and he's going to probably just toss that into the supply line. Zergling's coming up now for Jaedong. Jaedong took this game. Unbelievable. Jaedong takes game 2. Upmagic calls GG. That was some fantastic play from Jaedong. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was an epic match. Jaedong just showing why he's so good against Terran players. Brilliant micro and macro there, and just coming from behind. Fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was a really good one. Go check out Team Liquid. Go check out SC2GG. Gosu Gamers. Check them all out. Mole Trap, I think, is doing game 3 and 4, and I think we also have a game up on Biotech. And we're going to be doing Bisu. And wow, Upmagic almost looked like he's about to cry. Anyway, look for game 3, and if game 4 if it happens from Mole Trap, and I'll see you guys later.